call him Prince of the Jungle, Lipstick Jungle, that is.
He's Robert Buckley, the young, often shirtless hunk who plays Kirby, a photographer engaged in a steamy relationship with Nico Riley, the high-powered magazine editor. Now, he normally steams up the screen during primetime, but you'd better get out the paper towels now.
What does that mean?
I want to thank you because that is the first time I've seen a clip where I actually put a T-shirt on.
Yeah.
So this is a big step forward
What is the deal with you?
Paper towels. I don't get that.
I don't get it either.
It's part of my contract with NBC. I'm contractually obligated to only wear a shirt about 15% of the time.
Well, because it's all...
So this right here is costing me like a whole episode of shirtlessness. So I hope you two are happy with yourselves.
There's not a big budget for you over there, right?
No,
well, look at the way that... Well, now we see why. Hoda, take a gander.
Oh, my word.
Oh, that's fun.
But you know what I love,
Mom and Dad are proud of that right there.
You know what I love, though? I was reading about...
You look better than the hockey player, I'm telling you.
Yeah. When you call your mom on the phone, I love this, and you're like, Mom, I have the best scene. You guys have all got to tune in. You got your aunt, your grandma, everybody watching the scene, and he's in the bed rolling around. Why do you do that to your poor mother?
I'm sorry, but is there any greater joy in the world than embarrassing your own parents?
My kids love it. No. They live for it.
I mean, look at this.
But are they happy that... Yeah, are they happy that the economic thing didn't work out for you? I mean, you studied economics, you were in that world for a while, right?
Mm-hmm. And they were oddly supportive of that. I mean, because it was a really nice job at a tough time in the economy for college kids to get a job. I did it for a year and a half, and I literally left to become an actor, which I imagine, is about as consoling as saying, I'm going to go join the circus, and they were supportive of it. But it's actually funny, that scene right there, I was at home watching with my folks. My mom had told me, she's like, I shout at the screen.
She screams at it.
And it's no joke. I was sitting there with my mom and my dad just like kind of chuckles, looks away, and my mom starts going, Robert, and she's literally talking to the screen, like she's hit that age now. I'm like, you are so funny.
My mom's the same way. You can't help it.
What does your dad think of you and the women who are on the show?
Like when a son hits that first home run and that dad has like the single tear and he's proud. I think that's what's happened to me. That he is like, really, Kim Raver, like, and he was a big
really loves her, right? Anyways, that's like one of his favorite ladies.
I never played baseball, so it's like, Rob's finally hitting his first home run.
But Rob, when I read about you, Rob had a bubble butt when you were growing up.
Wasn't that? Kids are so mean.
That was your
nickname. That was my nickname.
Was it?
Yeah, I literally, my first swim party I was invited to.
But back then?
I swam with the shirt on. I hit puberty at the ripe young age of like 22 and a half, to my credit.
Weren't you worried?
About?
Hitting, it was never going to happen?
Kathy, I still can't grow a mustache, all right? You just got to, go with it. No, but I was like, until about probably 12th grade, I was, just a little awkward and kind of, hadn't grown out of it.
You were geeky.
Let's be honest, yes. I was geeky.
And you didn't play sports?
I was like a young John Cusack with love handles.
So you weren't into sports. Now you have to just work out, right?
Yeah, occasionally, we jazzercise or whatever we got to, keep it fresh, keep it fun.
Uh-huh.
So what about
jazzercise?
No. But come on, how fun is that to say? No one says jazzercise.
Okay, you have about, how many girlfriends do you have? Seriously. Now, look at you. He's hilarious.
I'm not going to say I'm not going to kiss and tell. No, I'm single, happy.
What do you're going to give us the excuse? I have no time. I work on the set.
My people tell me to say that I'm emotionally available. But no, I am. It's the truth though. We have been keeping pretty busy. I mean, you've interviewed the ladies in the show, so I'm sure they've told you the schedule.
Except Brooke hasn't been here, but I've known Brooke a long time. I would love to have Brooke.
We're going to get B. Shields in here. She's great.
There's talk that we might be making a little appearance.
I've heard a little birdie told me the same thing.
Yeah.
You might be involved in my little love triangle.
We might be.
What?
Oh, nothing.
I'm just saying, if things don't work out between Kirby and Nico, I might pitch a little Kathy Lee Kirby action. The double Ks.
That is so cruel.
Kirby and Kathy.
That was just me.
You could have a cool, hot, like Hollywood nickname like Tomcat. Could be like Kit Kat or something. Holy, I just coined that right now. Knuckles. That started something great right here.
Start with the knuckles. Yeah.
Boom.
I'll give you an hour and a half to stop that. All right, what else do we want to ask him? I guess we're done.
Yeah, I think it's pretty much over.
Are we spent? I'm hot and bothered. I don't know about y'all.
Right. Yeah, postmenopausal women really turn you on.
What is next for you, though? What's next?
This is my bank.
Let's see. This December, December 6th, I have a Lifetime movie coming out with Heather Locklear, which, would you believe it, I actually fall in love with a slightly older woman. Oh!
Is this it?
Look at me go.
Look at me.
Now,
hey, where's my shirt?
You've only been acting with my shirt.
It's like an hour and a half cologne ad. Look at that. I think I've seen that in about 16 cologne ads. No, but it's a really fun flick. Heather is fantastic.
She's a great girl.
How's
she doing?
Cute.
Have you heard? Is she doing all right?
I haven't talked to her, but she's so great. She was such a sweetheart. And I got to tell you, I just saw this last week, and she's so adorable in it. She's fantastic. So it was a lot of fun.
Everybody loves Heather.
Yeah.
Everybody's just
terrific.
really pulling for her to do really well.
Yeah.
And so the other thing is we want to talk about is that Lipstick Jungle is in its second season.
It is.
But it's been moved, right, to Friday
Good
nights
call.
now.
I'm glad you brought that up, Kathy.
Yes.
So
just
this
trying to
week we
help
got a double
Kirby.
dose. It's Wednesday at 10 and Friday at 10. And starting next week, it'll be on Fridays at 10.
Excellent.
So next week, get out and vote and
watch
celebrate
your guilty pleasure of
some
Lipstick
lipstick.
Jungle.
Rob, thank you.
It's really a pleasure to meet
Thank you
You're
so much.
adorable.
Thank you,
Great
hon.
personality.
Yeah, you're terrific.
Too bad you're so ugly.
I'm so dumb, that Robert Buckley.
Yeah. And you can catch tonight's episode, and you're going to get a 2 for this week. In other words, it's on tonight, and then it moves to Fridays. Is that what they're
Double
trying to
dip.
say?
That's the
That's
double
right.
dip.
Double dip.